Hello, partners. In this week's report, we're going to highlight a very special woman. Her life is full of ironies and shows how fate can play a role in world history. I'm calling her Jenny. She was born less than a decade before the Civil War in the Cobble Hill section of Brooklyn. Although many said she would have a bad life because she was born at the height of a howling snowstorm, she was quite a lucky child. During this time, several people lived on Poverty Row in 1850s, but Jenny was born into a comfortable home. Her father was a land speculator, a financier, and a well-known hunter and sportsman. Jenny's mother came from a famous family in Europe. Her ancestors arrived in America in the early 1700s from the Isle of Wight, off the coast of England. Jenny's great-grandmother on her mother's side was a full-blood Iroquois Indian. She loved world events and travel. Her first job was a magazine editor, and in the mid-1800s, few women had jobs on magazines or ever became editors. During the Civil War, Jenny served as chairperson for 2 charity hospitals. She was a good piano player. Her teacher, Stephen Hiller, was a friend of many European composers. Jenny's love to travel chased her fortunes forever. At only 20 in Europe, she met a wealthy British gentleman, the son of the Duke of Marlborough. They quickly were engaged and married. Overnight, she became a lady in the ranks of the lords and ladies of England. They had 2 children, both boys. The first one was named Winston. Yes, partners, the child born to the woman from Brooklyn who married into royalty in England was Winston Churchill. In 1941, Jenny's little boy was grown and Prime Minister of England. He went to America to meet FDR and was asked to address the Congress. He talked about how he wished his American-born mother could have been there and see all this. And if his father had been American and his mother English, he might not have made it to Congress on his own. So you see, partners, God moves in mysterious ways. Had that little Brooklyn-born girl named Jenny not developed a love of world, geography, and travel, she may never have toured Europe and met her husband and had that tiny son who became a giant of world history. Yes, that's the story of Jenny, Lady Churchill, Winston Churchill's mother. Wow. Thanks, Dennis, for another great one-of-a-kind story. Okay, partners, you know the drill. Look at that big red X up there in the right corner. Click on it and you'll be wished right back here for the rest of this week's report. This one's been short because it goes so fast. I love you guys, and I enjoy doing these so much. Dennis, bless your heart for helping me with all of these wonderful, great, wonderful stories. I love you. Go get 'em, Tigers!